Hey everybody, welcome to Life on Turkey Lane. I hope you guys are doing good tonight. We have a few vegetables that some of them are a little bit on the getting to the too old stage. And then we got a couple of cucumbers that a friend Andy works with gave to him. And so I'm gonna make one of me and Kayla's favorite summer salads. And it has to marinate kind of overnight or at least for a few hours. And so I'm gonna do that tonight so we can have some with our supper tomorrow night. So I don't really have a name for it. It's just with summer vegetables. And but I'm gonna show you how it all goes together. So come on along. Like I said, I have a few vegetables that are kind of getting on they need to be used up side, and so I've got a few grape tomatoes that I'm just cutting, and these are fairly large, so I'm cutting them in fourths. But you could use any tomatoes you want, and if it's a homegrown tomato, all the better, because those are my favorite. And we didn't get to grow any this year. We had bought some tomato plants, but we had so much rain and stuff this spring that we actually never got them out to the garden. And then when we were able to get them out to the garden, they were kind of spent. They just got too leggy and were in such bad shape because we weren't able to get them planted out that we end up just throwing them away. So we didn't get to plant any tomatoes out this year, and I'm really hating that, because about right now I'd be getting some homegrown tomatoes, which are my favorite. But either way, I'm cutting up these little grape tomatoes that I got, and we're going to throw them into our salad. Of course, I probably should have started cutting the tomatoes the last thing, because they're a little bit on the juicy, messy side. And then I've got a couple Roma tomatoes that I'm going to go ahead and cut up and add in there. I usually add Roma tomatoes, like I use them for like tacos when we do taco night and stuff like that. But they will be good for this salad too. I think I'm going to stop on the tomatoes there. And now, since I've messed up this side of my cutting board, just a simple trick, you'll have to wipe the counter off, but I'm just going to turn my cutting board over. And I've got half of a really big onion that I got from the farmer's market here that needs to kind of be used up. So I think I'm just going to use about a fourth of it. And I'm going to cut this, I'm not going to chop it real small. I'm going to cut it in like, kind of like bite size, maybe 1/2 inch pieces. And then I'll just throw it in my bowl here. See if I can get the bowl up here where you can kind of see into it. And I'm just going to throw those in my bowl. And just chop it up where it's kind of in bite-sized pieces and not real fine. Okay. Might go ahead and use a little bit more of that onion. The Hubs is in here. He's been out taking care of the bunnies and the chickens. How you doing, baby?
Good. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Yeah, I had to move the babies to a bigger cage. The one with 9 babies, and that she's getting kind of crowded.
Oh, so. Yeah, we have, we just had some babies a week or so ago, and we're getting ready to have 2 more sets of babies in the next couple of days, so.
We got 3 litters right now. We got 2 on the way.
Oh, yeah, we got.
Friday.
Okay, so we have 3 litters. I didn't realize we had that many.
We got some that are almost 5 weeks old. They got another about
Okay.
3 weeks from mom, or well, 2 weeks from mom, about 2.5 weeks from mom.
And actually, we just processed the first set of bunnies that we had this year to put in our freezer, and there were, what, 10 or 11 of those?
There was 10. I sold 2 to...
Yeah, we sold a couple of them, and then we had about 10 left to process. So,
yeah, and with that being said, it was a very hard thing to do, even though I was raised where we had processed different animals, you know, and to survival. I mean, I was trying to be very humane. But I mean, I had raised them and took care of them, and they were very tame. And so I mean, it's not an easy. Most people don't see where their food comes from. And I struggle a little bit with it. I mean, you know, though I've been raised on a farm, it was still a little difficult.
yeah, I didn't go out there for that because
Hi, everybody.
I didn't go out there for the murdering of the rat. I'm just kidding. They were, you know, when you grow an animal and you use it for food, it's not like murdering it. That is sustainability. It's something that you do to help your family out, and we don't raise them just to butcher or just to sell. You know, they do go for food, and so.
And I try to be very humane. My animals always have clean cages. They're sanitary. They're well taken care of. You know, I mean, I care for them. I don't. It's not something, and that's probably the hardest part. And I even raising hogs and different stuff when I was a kid, different things. Anytime you process an animal that you've taken care of, you know, it's not an easy thing to do. Most people don't see that. You go to the store and you buy a pack of hamburger and you don't. Everybody thinks cows are just stupid, but animals are animals. I mean, so God gave them for us to use, I believe, but still, it's, you know, one of those things. With that being said, we fried one of the rabbits, and it was very tasty. So I think better than chicken, but you know, it's just me. But my wife said the legs were a little tough, but I soaked it for a day, but I thought they were good. So anyway, God bless everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and do.
Okay. So anyway, I'm just down here, and I've got my tomatoes done, and I've got some onions in the bowl there. That silly dog. She just barks at everything. And this cucumber that I have, now normally when I make this salad, I use like the English cucumbers, and they're kind of more seedless. These are cucumbers that, like I said, Andy's friend at work gave us. And so I did scrape the seeds out because I don't want a lot of seeds, cucumber seeds in my salad. And then I'm just kind of dicing it up in bite-sized little pieces. And I think I might go ahead and use this other one that I have over here. Might as well use it up. And see, again, this is one of those that has quite a few seeds. So I'm just going to go ahead and scrape the majority of the seeds out and get those out of there. Kind of like that. And but I like cucumbers, but I don't like the seeds, and I don't eat cucumbers a lot. So but this is one of my favorite ways to eat them. If I'm going to eat cucumbers, with the exception of pickles, I like them in this salad. And Kayla likes them in this salad too, so. And so again, like I said, they're just in kind of like 1/2-inch bite-size cubes, somewhere around that size. And now I started on using a few of these cucumbers the other way for another recipe, and I'm going to be showing you that here probably the next video. and because it kind of takes a while to do. So, but I want to share that with you, so I'll be doing that here. Like I said, it'll probably be the next video I upload after this one. So anyway, I've got tomatoes, onion, and cucumber in this bowl. And then the next ingredient is just a can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. And what I do is, now this is a pull top can, but I'm gonna pour the juice off and then I'm gonna rinse it with cool water, just right in the can here. And I guess I'll turn you around and show you how I do that. It saves you from having to get a calendar out. And so what I do is I just put my hands over the top of the can like this with my fingers spaced apart just a little bit so all that juice can come out. And then I fill the can up with water and I do the same thing 4 or 5 times until my beans run clear. Off there. And so there you go. That's an easy way to drain these without having to actually get out the colander and pour them in the colander and run water all over them, and then you have to wash the colander and all that good stuff. So this way just saves you from that little step. And I'm just going to pour those garbanzo beans in there. And really, that's all there is to this salad. The next thing is I've got some wishbone Italian dressing, and I do have some fat-free dressing. Most of the time I use the fat-free dressing, but I've got just a little bit of this left in the thing, and I'm going to go ahead and use it up first. So I can get rid of that. And then I'll go ahead and shake this up. And we're gonna do just a little bit more. And I'm gonna get a spoon. Just gonna get a wooden spoon and I'm gonna stir that around and get everything nice and coated. Oops, I lost me a garbanzo bean, so I'll eat that one. I like garbanzo beans. Do you guys like garbanzo beans? Actually, after tasting that, I think it needs just a little bit more dressing. So anyway, that's all there is to it. I'll be sure to post this recipe in the description box if you want to make some of your own. Me and Kayla love this salad. The guys don't eat vegetables. I mean, Andy loves to grow homegrown tomatoes, but he don't even really eat them. So me and Kayla are the vegetable eaters in the family, and we absolutely love this salad. Plus, it's really pretty good for you because it has the protein of the garbanzo beans, and it has some great vegetables. As you know, tomatoes are heart healthy and stuff like that, so it's good for you. Onions and cucumbers are also really good for you. And so let me give this a little bit of a taste test. All my little spoons are in the dishwasher, and I don't know if maybe my family's not normal, but we seem to lose the forks and spoons. I can buy a whole set of silverware, and within 2 months' time, I've lost half of it's gone. So I don't buy nice silverware. I don't have a matching set of silverware at all. And again, I'm getting to the point where if I don't buy some spoons and forks pretty soon, we're not going to be eating. So, but anyway, is your family like that? Do you guys go through spoons and forks and stuff like that? I never really did a whole lot when my kids were little. But now AJ, he takes dishes down to the basement when he's playing his games, and he really shouldn't. You really shouldn't eat down there. But he does. And so half of my dishes disappear. Anyway, drop me a comment. Let me know how your family does it. Or maybe how, let me know what you do to keep the silverware in the drawer and they don't disappear. Or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to give this a taste test. Now really this recipe should marinate, like I said, for a few hours, if not overnight, before you start eating it, so that salad dressing can kind of mingle with the vegetables and get in there. But this is really good, I promise you. Tastes like summer. So it's really good. Like I said, I hope that you'll try this recipe. I'm glad you've joined me tonight. I would love for you to, if you haven't done so already, subscribe and join the Life on Turkey Lane family. And I wish you all a blessed, happy evening. Bye.